I request all the dignitaries to inaugurate the book which has been specially prepared for this conference.
And the book has been officially inaugurated. Please put your hands together. With the final person I'll be calling on the microphone is the mentor of this conference, Mr. Mangesh Dahiwali sir, to kindly please us with the remarks on the conference. Thank you.
In a society, if there are a few doctors, few advocates, and few lawyers and engineers, I refuse to call that society a backward society. असं कोणी म्हटलं होतं? आता बाबासाहेबांनंतर आताच्या काळापर्यंत आपण बघितलं तर आपल्या समाजामध्ये हजारो डॉक्टर, हजारो इंजिनियर, कितीतरी लॉयर आपल्या समाजामध्ये आज आहेत. आणि ह्या समाजाकडे बाबासाहेबांनी पाहिलं होतं की दिस कम्युनिटी विल लीड नॉट जस्ट देअर पीपल बट द एंटायर वर्ल्ड. बाबासाहेबांनी म्हटलं की वन डे माय पीपल विल लीड द वर्ल्ड. And this is a very important statement. When Baba Saheb Ambedkar has made certain statement, that has got a very deeper implication. आणि बाबासाहेबांना माहीत होतं की these people have faced lot of hardship, lot of pain, and they are capable of understanding the pains of others. They can understand how it feels when your dignity is snatched. So I look at our community as a community on a very pivot of the world transformation. We are not an ordinary community. We are an extraordinary community which is born with an aspiration to end the suffering in the world. And therefore, it's our utmost duty to conquer all the frontiers. All the frontiers there are. Whether it's a scientific domain, whether it's a political domain, economic domain, whatever domain there is, we have to conquer that. And the inaugurator of our conference today, my brother, Sanjay Bhau, is one of the pioneers in his entire field. We have with us my friend Dongre Sahab. He's one of the persons who got his PhD very early on in his career, and he is dedicated to the intellectual vision for the society. We have Ghodeswar Sahab. He is such a humble man. He is one of the most important scholars in the community. But wherever he goes, he never shows off who he is. विचार करा कशी कम्युनिटी आहे. ही हॅज ट्रान्सलेटेड द एंटायर कॉन्स्टिट्युएंट असेंब्ली डिबेट, such a thick volume of debate in Marathi. It's not an easy task. So you can imagine the community that we are in today. My friend Satish, my friend Sandeep, he is now pursuing his PhD in England, but entirely dedicated to the society. So we are at the point in the history where we can lead not only our community, but in my view, in my belief, in my faith, the entire world. This is my firm belief that this is the community which is going to lead not only our community, India, but the entire world. And with this, I think this topic that we are dealing today, and Nagpur people are very slow, sorry for that. I would like to tell Jalgaon people that when we mention 10 o'clock, it's never 10 o'clock because they believe in Einstein. They are so advanced that they believe in the relativity of the time. For them, like our brain is plastic, the time is plastic. So 10 o'clock can become 11 o'clock, it can become 12 o'clock. So we are not bothered because we got a very critical mass here. We got a critical mass here, we got the researchers, we got the people who can think. And we don't need the masses as such when you are dealing with the ideas like this. So this is for me a very important landmark event. I am telling my friend Dr. Rakesh, he is a very amazing man. He studies Abhidhamma, he studies computer science, and he tries to bring it together. Very unique. Abhidhamma is a very complex thing, very complex. There are some books in Abhidhamma, like Pathan, they said that you cannot study it in one lifetime. Right? But he is the person who is going into that, understanding what are the different mental states, how it can correlate with what is happening in terms of the, artificial intelligence technology. Very amazing work that he is doing. But he is not alone. त्यांची एक खासियत आहे. कुठली खासियत आहे त्यांची? He is creating a legacy. He has got many students now who is working on the similar areas and similar domain. And he has a patent. So it's not easy. So what I'm saying is, basically what I'm trying to say is, the time is right now to go for very complex topics. Not mere Dhamma Parishad. Let them, they have the rail. They have a definite role to play in. We should do the Dhamma Parishad everywhere. But also as a Buddhist, as a follower of Baba Ambedkar, who was deeply entrenched in scientific knowledge and scientific domain. He was thinking of using atomic energy to build the water resource for the country. That was Baba Ambedkar. I have seen in his possession a book which is about atomic science. I have seen it with my naked eyes. So we have got such an ideal that he was always at the forefront in understanding new technologies, new domains, new ideas. That's why he could do what he could do. Because at one point of time he has said that I could do this like this, snap of finger. Why I can do everything in the snap of finger while others might take years? Because I have drank very deep in the ocean of knowledge. You understand? He said, and he is not an egoist man, he will say whatever is the truth. He said, I can do it snap of finger. It doesn't take a lot of time for me to do certain things. Why? Because I am well equipped with knowledge. And that's what is going to happen. And that's what is required for the society to drink deep into the knowledge. And this is one of the attempts to drink deep into the knowledge, go deeper, deeper, deeper. Because artificial intelligence is going to be a domain that is going to affect not just our lives, but life of everybody. We don't know. We are in the transition phase in the human history. This is a transition phase. Because we are there, we are not understanding. आपण 10 वर्षापूर्वी 20 वर्षापूर्वी कधी इमॅजिन केलं होतं का की व्हिडिओ कॉलवर आपण पाहणार एकमेकांना? कधी इमॅजिन केलं का आपण? आपण फक्त पिक्चरमध्ये पाहायचो, स्क्रीनवर तो यायचा. पण आता इट इज पॉसिबल, isn't it? Now Alka Tai's son is going to make a presentation from America. Can you imagine? Could you think of it? Like 5 years back that somebody would be sitting there in America and will make a presentation in Nagpur? Not possible. So the field is filled with innumerable possibilities. We cannot imagine in 5 years' time what is going to be the scene of the humanity. We cannot imagine. We live in a social conscious world. The consciousness is changing. In the evolutionary history of the mankind, this is the time where our consciousness is undergoing a lot of transformation. Our attention. आता तुम्ही कधी पण आपण मोबाईल घेतला, काय होते? आपण स्क्रॉलिंग करता करता 1 तास, 2 तास, 3 तास. असं म्हणतात की एवढ्या व्हॉट्सअप ग्रुपच्या आपण मेंबर असतो की वी आर जॉईनिंग 10 पार्टीज ॲट अ टाईम. वर्गातला ग्रुप, तर मग आपल्या याच्या PhD मधला ग्रुप, तर कुठला आपला सोशल ग्रुप. यू कॅनॉट इमॅजिन द काइंड ऑफ द स्ट्रेच ऑफ अवर कॉन्शियसनेस. दॅट्स वाय कम्स द बुद्धिझम. And it is not just us who are exploring Buddhism and consciousness and artificial intelligence. There are many people who are doing it. But I think it's a time for our community to go into this area. Doctors, leading doctors. You look at Nagpur. How many leading doctors we have? So many leading doctors. Look at engineers. How many we have? So many. But the point is we are not coming together and deliberate. Deliberation is very important. Exchanging ideas is very important. Now today, Bahu has in a very 10-minute talk, he has given the bare bones of how our mind works, how our brain works. Isn't it? As Sanchi was saying, it takes a lot of time to even acquire such kind of a knowledge. But you see, he made it so easy for us. So if sometimes if you have a suicidal tendency, think about Dr. Ramteke. Don't reach to that critical point, 12.5, whatever that number is. Okay, watch yourself. So I think this is a very amazing instance in the history of world, in our community, for Buddhism itself, and we are, I think, doing this, walking on the exact footsteps of Baba Ambedkar. He would be very happy to see that his people are dabbling with these very great ideas, moving ahead, teaching other people. He would be very happy. So with this I conclude, and I feel extremely grateful for Bhau, who could come, spare some time for this conference. His time is precious. We have Dr. Anil Dongre, who is suffering from, viral disease. Don't get very concerned, because I said suffering from, you thought some kind of a terminal disease. No. He is going to live forever. So this man, he is viral. He came down from Jalgaon just to attend this conference. So we have got committed people, we have got lovely people, we have got, a lot of brainy people. There is no stopping for us now. we have to go ahead. And this conference is showing not only to our community but to others also as to where we are heading and how we are heading. Jai Bhim, Namo Buddhaya.